Welcome to Spurs Focus, your daily source for Ofang's Tottenham FC. From match of day to transfer to behind-the-scenes story with Go the Load, if you are together, this your GHIBS. Make subscribe and enjoy your pride. Morgan Gibbs-White, the dawn of a new era at Tottenham Hotspur. The North London skies seem to whisper of something fresh, a change that not even the most die-hard Spurs fans could have fully anticipated. After weeks of subtle hints and swirling rumors, Tottenham Hotspur officially confirmed the signing of Morgan Gibbs-White, prizing the mercurial midfielder away from Nottingham Forest in a move that has the entire Premier League talking. For Gibbs-White, the decision was far from simple. Nottingham Forest had become more than just a club. It was the platform that catapulted him from a promising academy graduate at Wolves to one of England's most intelligent attacking midfielders. His flair, vision, and fearlessness had turned him into a talisman at the City ground. But football's cruel magic is that progress rarely pauses for sentiment. The lure of Tottenham's grand project, the promise of European nights, a world-class stadium, and a team hungry to reclaim its place at England's top table, proved irresistible. The signing was orchestrated quietly but meticulously. Spurs sporting director knew they needed a player who embodied creativity and grit in equal measure. Gibbs-White was precisely that. A product of England's youth revolution, his versatility makes him a manager's dream, able to drift between lines, break defensive blocks with quick feet and clever passes, and lead the press with boundless energy. As he arrived at Hotspur Way for his medical, cameras caught the faintest hint of a smile on his face. Not arrogance, but an expression of a player who knows he's stepping onto a bigger stage. Inside the training complex, a new white shirt awaited him, stitched with his name and his trademark number 10, a number steeped in Tottenham's history, worn by creators and legends alike. The reaction in North London was electric. Spurs fans flooded social media with tributes, highlight reels, and eager predictions. Many remembered Gibbs-White's exploits against them, his late goals, the way he could twist defenders inside out. Now he would wear lily white, terrorizing opposition backlines at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium instead. His first training session said everything. Under the watchful eyes of the manager and the senior squad, Gibbs-White wasted no time showing why he had been brought in. The rondo drills were crisp, his touch effortless. Even the established names, Son, Madison, Kulusevski, couldn't help but crack smiles as the new boy glided past challenges, pinged inch-perfect passes, and finished training matches with audacious flicks and deft finishes. But the real test will come under the bright lights. Spurs' preseason tour promises his debut, a chance to introduce himself properly to the traveling faithful. There are whispers he could slot into an advanced role behind the striker, pulling the strings while giving Spurs the fluidity they've so often craved. For a side that has long been accused of inconsistency, Gibbs-White's hunger could be a catalyst. Beyond tactics, though, his signing represents more. Tottenham's rebuild has been long overdue. With Kane's departure now part of club lore and a new generation finding its feet, the likes of Gibbs-White signal a shift, an identity rooted in brave, attacking football but strengthened by hard work and resilience. He embodies the spirit of a club that wants to stop dreaming and start doing. And for Morgan himself, this is the ultimate proving ground. At Wolves and Forest, he showed glimpses of his potential. Now, he must elevate that promise to true stardom. His England ambitions burn bright, and there's no better platform than the Premier League's sharp end. Every flick, every driving run, every decisive goal will be measured by a fan base desperate to return to glory. For the fans, the story is already being written in their minds. A packed stadium under the lights, a tense derby day against Arsenal or Chelsea, and there's Gibbs-White, fearless, arms wide open, celebrating a winner in front of the South Stand. He's not just a signing, he's a statement. Tottenham Hotspur are done waiting for heroes. They're ready to make them. As the final ink dried on his contract, Morgan Gibbs-White didn't shy away from the moment. He took to the pitch at his new home, standing alone under the vast, echoing stand, picturing what's to come.
Another news.
Marcus Rashford now confirmed to Tottenham Hotspur. A new era begins in North London in a transfer saga that has shaken the Premier League to its very core. Marcus Rashford, once the golden boy of Manchester United, has now been officially confirmed as a Tottenham Hotspur player. It's a move that nobody truly expected to happen when the season ended, but in the ever-turbulent world of football, dreams and shocks coexist in the same breath. For Spurs fans, this is not just a signing, it is the beginning of a new chapter, a promise of ambition, and a declaration that North London is ready to dream bigger than ever before. It all began quietly as whispers circulated about Rashford's discontent at Old Trafford. The once prolific forward, whose blistering pace and clinical finishing had terrorized defenses for nearly a decade, found himself at a crossroads. Managerial changes, tactical shifts, and a squad in perpetual transition had left Marcus longing for a fresh start. And it was Tottenham who seized the moment, their new project under an ambitious board and a manager determined to break the cycle of near misses and heartbreaks. Negotiations were swift yet dramatic. Daniel Levy, notorious for his shrewd dealings, pulled off what many are calling one of his greatest coups. After days of closed-door meetings, discreet London hotel rendezvous, and secret medicals, the news broke on a warm July afternoon. Marcus Rashford was a Spurs player. The official statement from the club sent social media into meltdown. Videos of Rashford posing in the pristine white shirt, standing in the middle of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, spread like wildfire. The chants of "Marcus, Marcus" echoed around the ground as fans gathered to welcome their new hero. But what does this mean for Tottenham? For a club that has long been ridiculed for its trophy droughts and Spursy moments, this signing signifies a turning point. Rashford brings with him not only raw talent and proven Premier League pedigree, but also leadership, experience on the biggest stages, and an unyielding hunger to win. He arrives at a club hungry to break into the elite once more, to mount a serious challenge for the Premier League title, and to go deep into the Champions League. Competitions where Rashford's knack for scoring vital goals will be invaluable. Training sessions at Hotspur Way now buzz with an electric energy. Rashford has already been spotted bonding with the likes of Son Heung-min, James Maddison, and new midfield maestro Yves Bissouma. The chemistry between Rashford and Son is already being hyped as potentially one of the deadliest attacking duos in the league, two forwards with blistering pace, technical brilliance, and a nose for goal.